Fix Preseason offers the widest range of unique tools, statistics, and projections, all powered by leading algorithm technology. Compare your game strategy with the top 50 FPL managers of last season, beat the wait for the 2018-19 FPL game to launch with predicted player prices, and save multiple draft squads for the new season. Choose your preseason pack now and use Fix Preseason to improve your standard of play for the 2018-19 season. Before we preview the final game week of the season, let's take a look at how the team is getting on in Game Week 37 as things stand. The game week got off to a frustrating start when Brighton secured a surprise 1-0 win over Man United to see David De Gea return just 3 points in his first fixture. There was a little bit of good fortune with Jan Vertonghen being subbed off with a knock prior to Spurs conceding against West Brom. He came away with the clean sheet and is available for the fixture against Newcastle. Swansea suffered narrow 1-0 defeats over their fixtures against Bournemouth and Southampton, so no clean sheet for Alfie Mawson. Marco Arnautovic has bagged the only attacking return so far with an assist against Leicester. Lingard and Willian only made cameos in their first fixtures, but should be in line for starts against West Ham and Huddersfield respectively. Huddersfield held Man City to a goalless draw, which meant all 4 of the teams at the top of the Premier League table failed to score a single goal in the first round of Game Week 37 fixtures. So a disappointing score of 32-8 at present has seen a big drop down to outside the top 20k. But with up to 10 players remaining in Game Week 37, hopefully we can turn things around, but we'll need big things from Harry Kane, Gabriel Jesus and Raheem Sterling. So now let's take a look forward to some early transfer plans for Game Week 38. One potential route to go down would be to take a punt on Sadio Mane at the expense of Mohamed Salah, in order to fund a move for the informed Wilfried Zaha. This is the more high-risk plan, since Salah will have very high ownership and be captained by a big number of managers. The alternative would be to bring in Milivojevic ahead of Zaha in order to fund the Egyptian king, and that will be the safer strategy. After losing his starting place, Willian will almost certainly be one of the players making way, and due to their prices, either Dele Alli or Raheem Sterling will have to be sacrificed for the Liverpool midfielder. Both have attractive Game Week 38 fixtures, Spurs hosting out-of-form Leicester side, while Man City travel to Southampton, who've almost certainly secured their Premier League status for next season, following the win over Swansea. On form, Raheem Sterling is probably the one to keep, but if there are any concerns over Pep Guardiola rotating him for the final game of the season, keeping Ali instead will be an option. So those are the provisional transfers, and here's how the team is shaping up ahead of Game Week 38. David De Gea faces a Watford side that have scored just 5 times across their last 6 matches. Only Leicester, Stoke, Huddersfield and Swansea have scored fewer. There isn't much between the 2 Burnley defenders. Lawson creates more chances from open play, but Tarkowski has the greater goal threat from set pieces, and it's the latter we're favouring for the home fixture against Bournemouth. Leicester have scored just twice over their last 4 matches, losing on each occasion, so Jan Vertonghen keeps his starting place alongside Alfie Mawson. Depending on how Huddersfield get on against Chelsea, Swansea could still have a chance of avoiding relegation if they beat an already relegated Stoke side on the final day. Marco Arnautovic is expected to return for West Ham against Man United, so should be available for the home fixture against Everton in Game Week 38. His 9 efforts on target over the last 6 game weeks is on par with Zaha, and no midfielder has managed more than the pair. Assuming that Ashley Barnes is unavailable, both Lingard and Milivojevic will be needed in the starting lineup. The Manchester United man was rotated against Brighton, but he has been part of Jose Mourinho's strongest 11 of late. The front 2 of Harry Kane and Gabriel Jesus will remain for their respective fixtures against Leicester and Southampton. Saints have all but secured their Premier League status and face a Man City side that have scored 17 goals across their last 6 matches. Jesus has been directly involved in 6 of those, with 4 goals and 2 assists. As has been the case for much of the season, the captaincy will come down to a choice between Harry Kane and Mohamed Salah. Spurs have scored more goals than Liverpool over the last 6 matches, and no team have conceded more than Leicester over that period. However, the setup for this game largely depends on how Harry Kane does against Newcastle in Game Week 37. At the time of recording, 4 goals separate Kane and Salah in the race for the Golden Boot, but the Spurs man has the chance to close that before the final day which would in turn put pressure on Salah to extend his tally against Brighton. Over the last 6 game weeks, the pair have each scored 3 goals and been involved in 4 big chances, though Salah slightly edges the battle in terms of underlying stats, having taken 8 shots on target to Kane's 6. For now, the armband is with the Liverpool man.